Hey, how was that transition for you? I've upped the production value tonight, guys. Hello, how are you all? Hopefully you can hear me all okay, see me. Let me know if you can't, although if you can't hear me, I don't know if you know if I've said that. So there's already a few of you in chat. I'll do some hellos in a second. But yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about making money with WordPress, as well as the usual news, questions, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, let's do some hellos. Hello to Brian, who's first one in tonight. Well done. Hello, Steve. With regards to your one link, I'm not quite sure why that's not working. Have you got all the code and everything installed properly? Hello, Phil. Unlucky for not being first. I'm good. I hope you're good. Hello, Helen. Hello, Mark. Hello, Roger. Hello, Carl. Good to see you. Hello, Oran. Hello, Stupid Robot Fighting League. Not seen you for a little while. Glad you've still got a beard. Oran says, is there any WhatsApp group related? Not that I know of, not that I'm a member. Satyam, I do apologise if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Says I watch your videos when I'm 17. I'm now 21. Wow. Thank you for the support. Yeah, with regards to chat, we do have a Facebook group. Do go check it out. We'll put a link in the chat in a second. Hello, John. Bradbury, good to see you. And hello to the other John. There's two Johns, John Moran and John Buckley. Hello, Marketeer Monk. That's a great name you got there. I don't know what your name is. It's in strange characters, but hello with the smiley sunglasses. And hello, Frank from Amsterdam. And hello, Mooney. So, what should we do? Let's do a bit of news, I think, to start with. So, did you see today's video? I uploaded it this afternoon. It was a teardown by Ricky from Income School, who didn't hold back, really. And I threw open an interesting discussion in the comments, so do go check out the comments. Well, it's the start of an interesting discussion, really. And there's a comment from Pastor Duke, who is often on these live streams. And yeah, he basically said, well, let me start from the beginning. Basically, Ricky said that they like to create sites that are very informational. So they wouldn't do a site like mine, call it, Best Roof Box or anything like that. They would do a site about camping or mountain biking, something like that, something that might require products like a roof box. And then they would write lots of content that was very informational, like the 50 best cycling routes around London. I don't know, whatever, I'm just thinking of local towns. And then within those articles they add the odd affiliate link, which is a perfectly valid approach and very interesting and very useful feedback, definitely, because I always take the other approach of going for a more product-focused affiliate site. As you'll know if you've seen any of my previous sites, they're all very product-focused, with a bit of information obviously thrown in. And yeah, Pastor Duke in the comments mentioned that he has both sorts of sites, informational and more product-based, and the product-based ones have less traffic. Certainly they do have less traffic, but they have a much higher conversion rate because the traffic you get is, sorry, I just got distracted with noise outside. Because the traffic you get is more likely to buy because it's looking for a product. So yeah, it was interesting discussion and interesting feedback. Do go watch the video. It's about 25 minutes long, but Ricky does give a load of interesting feedback on the site, and I'm going to be taking it on board. And I'm not going to completely rename the site or anything like that. But I'm going to start focusing a bit more on maybe some more informational articles as well as the product-driven articles. And yeah, I'm going to give you an update on the earnings and the traffic in this live stream, and I'll probably do another update video on Friday. But just so that you know, I'm going to be away for the next few weeks, so there probably ain't going to be many more videos, though I do have one that hopefully will be ready for tomorrow, which I'll upload. But then after that, yeah, it might be a bit quiet from me over summer. But yeah, I'll be getting online and getting in the Facebook group and all that kind of stuff whenever I can. Hope you got a cup of tea or some other beverage with you this evening while you're watching the stream. Plain sailing motivation. Don't worry, no worries. It was good to see you on Friday. I hope it did help. I hope it helped. So Hudson, why did you think that Ricky was a bit harsh? Let me know what you thought was harsh about him. And then, yeah, we'll talk about making money with WordPress in a second. Phil's just thrown in some good ideas there for making money. Hosting, deployment, SEO, design, bespoke apps, and of course fixing WP when it's broken, which it does break. It seems to break more nowadays. You think it breaks, there's just more security stuff going on or whatever. Yeah. Satyam, thank you for the very kind words. Do appreciate it. Let me post that Facebook group in right now while I'm thinking about it. Just grabbing it. Here we go. Paste that in now. To be fair, that was probably 5 minutes ago in terms of when you're watching this video. So scroll up through the chat if you can't see it. Where else we got? Hello, Gaz. Good to see you. Hola. Bradbury says, I don't think there's any 100% right or 100% wrong way to do these things. All comments help. No, and that is kind of what Ricky said towards the end of the video. That it's exciting times. You know, that you can use the internet to make an income, and of course there is no right or wrong way of doing it. The only thing that basically, the only feedback that you really need is your earnings and your traffic. If that's going up, then you're definitely doing something right, aren't you? Leon says, I really like the video with Income School. I also like the KGR method. I reckon a combination of two could work well. Exactly, I think so. I respect Doug and Income School, and them two certainly have very different approaches to the way that they make money online, although they're both, you know, pretty successful. So I definitely need a break. Yeah, I think I probably do. I'll come back refreshed and full of ideas and full of energy, I think, to get stuff done. I am struggling to get stuff done at the moment. So yeah, Carl also adds that there is no right or wrong way with affiliate marketing. What works for one may not be suitable for others. And of course, go with what you like to write about. Bradbury's got a pint of lemonade. Helen's got a bottle of water. Bottle of water, you know bottles are very bad. Is it glass? I feel guilty now whenever I use a plastic bottle. Gaz is on the old Rosie. Good, good, very nice. Aman, love from Pakistan. Good to have you here, man. Carl didn't think that Ricky was harsh at all. He just think he was giving his opinion, which of course he was. I don't think he was harsh. I knew it was going to be. I knew he was going to say that, you know, he would approach it differently, which is fine. Phil says, are you going anywhere nice? Yeah, I'm doing a few places in Europe. Got Malta and Spain. And maybe a bit of camping as well somewhere. We'll see. Sinio, please, Rupok site, how much do you actually make from actual niche sites that are secret? None of my niche sites are secret. They're all up on YouTube. I don't have any secret sites. I only make sites using YouTube I only make sites for my YouTube tutorials, and they're all public. And you know, none of them make a huge amount because none of them have had the effort put into them that they deserve. So Roofbox is earning the best, and I'm going to give you an earnings update in a minute. But of course, I earn tons of affiliate money from WordPress related stuff. So I guess that's my real niche affiliate site, is WP Eagle. And he says, I'm curious if you have enough data to compare informational versus product focused blogs versus WooZone. Wow, maybe. I don't think I have enough data on that just yet, but I am about to launch a brand new WooZone site, which I'll show you in a sec. Phil's off to Poland for a month, still working though. Yeah, this time I'm not going to take my laptop. Well, I'm first bit of holiday, I'm not. Maybe second bit I will, but I think sometimes it's nice to have a holiday where you haven't got your laptop. So, what I think we should do now is get on the computer, and I'm going to show you some earnings updates, the new site, and then I'll come back and we'll have a chat about making money with WordPress. I do have a full video that I've put together on this, which should be uploaded tomorrow. Sinio with 35k subs, does it pay the mortgage? Yes, it does. More than enough to pay the mortgage. So bear in mind, I get I've been through my earnings before, so just top of my head, AdSense earnings from YouTube is about $600-700 a month. Hosting commissions is about $3,000-4,000 a month, and then other commissions from like plugins and themes is probably another 1,000. So you know, it's about $6,000-7,000 a month. Carla's banned, has had his Wi-Fi banned by the wife. That can happen. Gaz, you're going to wear your WP Eagle t-shirt at Reading for the Foo Fighters. Perfect. That's cool. Anyway, before I turn around, actually, let me just see if I can get this ready. We're going to go for a seamless production tonight, of course. So, look, here we go. Whoa. Wow, what did you think of that transition, huh? I'm working on it. So, I don't know why I'm looking at royalty-free sound effects up here, but we'll change this. So, I've got the chat over here as well, so I should be able to keep up to date with what you're doing. Some Vibe says you should live minimalist your room. Yeah, that would be an interesting live stream, wouldn't it? I could just tidy up. There is too much clutter in here. So, was the swoosh too loud? Was the shoo? Was that too loud? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna make that quieter. Is there a way to make it quieter? Yeah, probably should make that a bit quieter. The kids are awake. I do apologise. Let me just see if I can adjust that right now. It was good fun. I mean, I have you ever seen any of the streamers on Twitch and stuff? You know, it's like Dr. Disrespect or any of those guys. They have all the effects and stuff. So, you know, I'm trying to be like a Twitch streamer, but obviously doing really badly. So I'm going to turn the little swoosh down a bit. See if I can do that. As you can see, I've just got to edit the video. Transition, there we go. Replace. We'll be fine. All right, let's close this. I'll save that. The dogs are barking outside at Gaz's. Leslie's eardrums are bleeding. Is my mic too low? I can up the mic a little bit and lower the swoosh. It's good fun. Oh, I think I might have just crashed the software. Or are we good? All right, brace yourself. I'm going to transition one more time, and if you could just let me know if it's too loud. And if it is, I won't. I promise I won't do it again. So I'm just going to do a little transition. You ready? Now, how was that? Was that too loud? We'll go back one more time. Let me know. Is that better? Good. All right. Good. Right, let's get on with whatever we were doing. What were we doing? So the new WooZone site the video is all done. Check out the site if you want before the video goes up. Swimscience.com. Now, I'm not sure how much work I'm actually going to do on this going forward, but it was good fun to use WooZone again and set it up. I mean, it is obviously another very product-focused site, but I think it looks nice. Using Astra theme. And yeah, I think it's turned out all right. Managed to get the image sizes all about the same size. It's always tricky, that is, isn't it? So that's that. Let's go through some earnings on Best Roof Box. You get the info first on this live stream. Let's take a look. Oh, I think it's raining now. It's really hot and muggy here in the UK. Muggy is a very English word, isn't it? Oh yeah, so it's looking good as we can see. 198 this year, so that's since the site was launched. We can see that July is catching up nicely with June. I mean, we're only just over halfway through, and it is about halfway. Yeah, so we'll see. In terms of number of orders, actually, though, it is about the same. Bansha says, do you work with ClickBank? I don't currently work with ClickBank. And there's still a couple of ordered items actually that haven't been shipped, so that means there's a bit more money coming up, hopefully. So that's looking good. I'm really pleased with that. I mean, if we look at the last 30 days, probably a better indication. $126. Very nice. I don't know if Prime Day had much of an effect, although it was quiet on the lead up to Prime Day. So, I don't know. Okay, let's just have a look at the traffic for that. I'm just going to hide my screen a second. Because I don't want to show any confidential stuff. Don't worry, I'm going to transition without doing any swishing. Oh no, I did do a swish, sorry. I didn't mean to do a swish. It's so slick and smooth, isn't it? I meant to do that. Anyway. Do apologise. The swoosh is not too loud neither, is it? So we're okay. And he says, does anyone know of a decent service that does outbound marketing for you, like link building? The Hoff, maybe, are quite good. Which I'm going to try them out for their guest posting service. Gaz says, is the view to get the stats and sales up and then sell Roofbox? It is indeed. That is the plan. I reckon once it gets up to 4 figures a month, then I'm probably going to sell it on Flipper or Empire Flippers or any of those guys. Because, you know, I wanted a start to finish story. I wanted making the site, promoting the site, working on the site, and then selling the site, and then hopefully making some money. Because at the end of the day, I have invested quite a bit of money into the site. Because I don't have the time. I've invested money in articles and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I've got analytics. I'm going to try and transition without swooshing you guys. So just do a quick little fade, I guess. That might be better. Hey, no swoosh there. Perfect. A flip sound. Maybe. I haven't actually really listened to that transition much myself. Probably should. Let me just have a listen. Where's it gone now? Don't know. I'm putting loads of stuff all over the screen, aren't I? Anyway, so there's the analytics. Up 74%. So wow, we're flying with this site really. Loads of new rankings I've noticed. If we go into here and the Search Console and queries, we can see that there's quite a few nice keywords. How to pack a roof box and lots of best roof box related search terms, which is good. And I'll never get the traffic from them if I went for a more general type site, would I? But yeah, I'm really happy that a lot of the articles, like how to pack a rooftop cargo box, and bear in mind that all of these articles were planned with the keyword they were kind of planned, and the reason I went for these articles was because I was using the keyword golden ratio to a certain degree. A lot of it was kind of, I'd just do some searches and get a feel to how competitive it was, but a number of them were put through the keyword golden ratio and also the Ahrefs tool. So all that stuff definitely does work. So that's the news. That's the latest earnings. Currently up to I don't know how many viewers are up to now. It seems to have gone on this particular page. Anyway, there's quite a few of you watching right now. If you haven't clicked the like button, why not do it right now? You can do so by just clicking on that little thumb. It really does help me out. It makes the stream reach more people that might be interested in all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you are enjoying it, if you're not, then you don't have to worry about it. So, for the last part of the stream, I'm going to obviously do your questions, but I'm also going to just I thought we could just talk about making money with WordPress, because that is generally what a number of you guys do with WordPress. You're all trying to make a bit of money, obviously. So, I'm going to go back to the camera over there, unless we need to look at anything on the computer, which we can do in a moment. But, yeah. Let's transition. So, making money online, or making money with WordPress, I should say. So what I really wanted to talk about was, and this is my video tomorrow, so that would be more polished and have all the ideas I want to talk about. But we're always talking about affiliate marketing, but I wanted to talk about a few other ways to make money. I mean, Phil mentioned a few earlier, things like hosting, that kind of stuff. It's a great way to make some money online, and you don't have to be a server expert to do that. As long as you partner up with someone who is, like Phil or SiteGround or any of those guys, sign up for a reseller hosting package, you can go out and sell WordPress hosting really easily. You know how much you're going to be paying for it, you add a bit of margin, the customers deal with you, and then you deal with the host like Phil or SiteGround, and as long as you've got a good one, then that's be fine, because any problems or anything like that, you've got someone that can help you out, sort you out. So hosting is a great way. Now, the way I made my money from WordPress before doing affiliate marketing was by selling WordPress websites. So, once you know how to build a website, then, you can go out and sell it to people. And that's not as hard as it sounds. Maybe it doesn't sound hard, but, that could be off-putting to a lot of people, because you've got to go out and you've got to get clients and all that kind of thing. But if you follow a few kind of basic ideas and rules, like only use a premium theme, stick to one or two themes that you get really good at. So, choose a really flexible theme like an elemental theme like Astra or Ocean, or go for something like X theme, or go for Divi. And then if you've got a premium theme, if anything goes wrong, you've got some developers that you can fall back on, and you get loads of updates and all that kind of good stuff. So don't use free stuff to make people's websites. That's generally a bad idea. But some plugins you are going to need to use that are free, but not a theme. Definitely not a theme. In terms of getting clients, basically all we need to do is go out and meet some people, and maybe do a few free websites and get a few under your belt that you can talk about and show people. then from there, as long as you do a good job and you're nice and you help people, and maybe you go the extra mile to make sure that people are good and okay and their website is really good, then these people will tell other people and you'll get more business like that. I mean, I've never promoted myself using Google AdWords or anything like that to sell WordPress services. I just get referrals. So even now, when I'm not actually trying to sell any WordPress services, because I do fine off my affiliate, I still get people ringing me up and people referring me to other people for new websites, which some of them I have to politely turn down. Dana says she made some changes and reapplied for AdSense, so wish her luck. Yeah, we do wish you luck. Ishmael says, if you don't mind me asking, what are your earnings? I just showed the earnings for Best Roof Box. That's up to $200 now since the site launched. And I spoke about my other earnings a few moments ago. And I think I said it was about $6,000 a month, and something like that. Depends on the month. It goes up and it goes down. Also depends on the price of Bitcoin, of course. Carl says future-proof design, which are one of Doug's favourite people I know. He just purchased a site from them, didn't he? They make websites from scratch and they add a few blogs, then they leave them for 12-24 months to mature, then they sell them. What's your thoughts on that? I don't know. Sounds like it might work, but we'll find out, won't we? Because Doug is doing a live case study on that. Be interesting to see. Hudson says, are you going to add Ezoic ads to Best Roof Box? Can you do a video? Yeah, I could do that. I'm sorry, what is your name, WP? Well, my name is Alex, as Helen has just said. So Sign says, all my work for WordPress sites have been word of mouth. My own business website is the most undernourished website out there. Don't have time. Like you said, get extra mile and they'll come back. Like I said, yeah, they will. So yeah, talking about that. So once you've got some clients and you've made them some great websites, you've then got some perfect opportunities to earn some residual income and some ongoing income, which is great because if you've got money coming in every month, you don't have to worry too much about getting new clients. You only need a good handful of them, and that should be enough to provide a nice, healthy income. So in terms of the ongoing services, you have, of course, got hosting, which I just mentioned, which is easy money, though I would suggest that you avoid selling email hosting or email services because that can be a pain, but it's up to you. If you've got a good provider, then you know that you can let them deal with all that, then it might be okay. And the other thing I try to avoid is domain names. I like the client just to keep hold of their domain names and worry about that. I don't want to be looking after people's precious domain names. It's too much stress. So yeah, you can of course sell hosting, and then you can also sell ongoing support, and you can adjust the price of this depending on the website and depending on the client. If the client's going to be a bit of a pain, they'll be ringing you up, emailing you all the time, you obviously charge more. You can charge this annually or monthly or whatever works for you, and it's a great way to keep money coming in. And all you need to do basically is keep the website online, which I know is easier said than done, but keep the plugins up to date. Get a few good contacts and helpers that you can depend on. Like I've got Phil and I've got a couple of other guys. So if anything does really badly go wrong, or if I'm not available, I can ask them to help me with that. And maybe do the odd change on the site for the client. But other than that, it's money for old rope, as they say. Phil does sell email. He sells Office 365 and Zoho. Is the roof tent an idea? I think it could be. I'm going to do some articles on that. Edward Key says, that's a good point actually, about sales proposals. Got me thinking. Make a note of that. So sales proposal, you met someone at a networking event or whatever, you've sat down, had a meeting with them, they like what you're saying, it feels like it's going to be a goer, and then you've got to do a proposal. Now, back when I were a young lad, no, seriously, when I was quite a young lad, I was a salesman, and I sell telephone systems and computer stuff. That was like when Windows NT4 and Windows 98 were a thing. It was a long time ago. And yeah, I'd go and meet clients, talk about computers and networks and stuff, and they go, yeah, great, we want this, this, and this. I'll make a note. Okay, perfect, I'll do your proposal. go back to the office, and I'd sit in the office for ages putting together this massive long proposal detailing all the stuff they were going to get and all the blurb about our company and services. And it was quite a good few pages. I'd then print it out on the laser printer, go over to the binding machine, bind it all up, put a nice shiny cover on it and a nice hard back, and put it in an envelope and frank it and send it off in the post. And that was a proposal. But nowadays, when I do proposals, I generally just send a few bullet points in an email. You might say that's lazy, but the reason why I do this, I get plenty of sales, so it doesn't have a negative effect. The main reason I do this is because I knew that the guys that were getting my nice bound up proposal in the post with all these pages that I'd written and maybe added some diagrams and all that kind of stuff, I knew that as soon as I got the proposal, they'd just go flick right to the back page, go, oh, that's how much it's going to be. Is that all right, or isn't it? And if it was all right, they ring me up and say, yeah, that's good. Obviously, they'd try and get a few quid off. Everyone would. But that was it. They wouldn't read the rest of the proposal. They'd literally look at the back page. And on the back page, I would obviously have like all the equipment detailed in bullet points. You're going to get a server, you're going to get these workstations, a bit of cabling, whatever. Break it down. Total is this. So, yeah, if I'm proposing a website, I will do a video on this. Let me just make a note as a follow-up to the video I'm putting up tomorrow, which is all about selling WordPress services. I will do a video on exactly what I do. But basically, it's an email. I just say you're going to get a WordPress website using WordPress. I'm going to be using this premium theme. Put the name of the theme. Or sometimes I wouldn't even put the name of the theme. I'll just put a premium theme. We're going to use these plugins to give this functionality. Say, for example, they want, I don't know, a event system. Okay, we're going to use this plugin for events. I wouldn't list every single plugin. I wouldn't put Yoast or anything like that. And they're just very specific plugins for specific things. Like I did a site for a company that wanted bookings for a cleaning company. So, so I'm going to use the booking plugin. If there's any additional cost that's going to be quite high, I might put that. But generally, I don't itemize the software. I just kind of hide it within the cost or swallow it up within the cost. So like that bookings plugin is like 200 quid a year, so I would just increase the price of the support. And yeah, bullet points. And then another line I'd have like ongoing support, which includes updates, minor changes, fault finding. Then another one for hosting on super fast server. That's all I'd probably say. Price for all that, then total at the bottom. That would be it. And then at the top of the email, say, good to meet you the other day. Be more than happy to help you with your new website. That you want to do bookings and this and that on. Just kind of repeat back to the customer that you were actually listening to what they wanted. And that should be good to go. Oh, Nigel. Got too many moderators for you to be shouting that kind of stuff in here. We don't have any politics, especially that kind of politics in here. Carl says 50 watching and only 17 thumbs up. There's 18 now. There we go. Edward says, what would you charge for monthly maintenance for a client for a WordPress client website? So I generally charge, it's between £50 a month, which would be $70 a month, and like £250, £300 a month for maintenance. It really depends on the client. And generally, I give them a discount if they order the whole lot up front. So it might be £50 a month, which would 600 quid a year, or I'd say if you're going to pay up front, it'd be 500 quid for the year. Then at the end of end of the year, I would then review how much effort that client is taking and adjust the price accordingly. We're talking about old computers. My first computer was an Acorn BBC Micro. Still got it in the loft. Five Tights says there are roof bags as well. I had one of those. Yeah. I've got a load of articles on roof bags on the Roofbox site. It says my first computer was the slide rule. Plain Sailing Motivation says the best advice I got on writing proposals was to ask what the client would like in it. That's a good little tip. Yeah, why not? Andy says, question about the plugin themes at cost. What do you do if the client wants to run and manage it for themselves? How do you transfer the license to them if you bought it from a place like Envato? Well, they only last 6 months or whatever, so once it expired, you just ask them or tell them to go and buy it themselves, Anthony. Or you can just send over the license key from Envato. That would be fine. Sina says, the maintenance for £50 a month, that would just be updating plugins and versions, etc. Yeah, that's it. Hi, Ahmed, I'm good. Also, Anthony, if the client wants to run and manage stuff for themselves, then generally they're going to be a problem client. You just can feel it. You know, they're going to always be logging in and breaking stuff. Might be best avoided, those clients. I like clients that don't want to do anything themselves. Just give it all to me. I'll deal with it. Don't worry about it. It's much better for everyone. Steve says, just purchase a new domain for a future site. Got to think ahead. Yeah, I've got tons of domains. You're always thinking of domains. Hi, Chris. You just made it. No worries. We've still got a good 25 minutes left to go. Ahmed says, how to find clients for pre-made e-commerce dropshipping stores. I'm an expert in making these stores. Well, you could try somewhere like Flipper. Flipper.com. That's a great place to sell websites. Gaz says he made a simple website for his mate who has a plumbing business and he gets his plumbing for free. That sounds good, but I'm always very wary of trading services for services because the balance is always like that. You know, you're going to have a massive bathroom catastrophe and water everywhere, pipes leaking, whatever, and he's going to come and fix it all for free and then be really bitter. Or not, he might think that, you know, the website you built him is worth for like £10,000 and you've got enough plumbing now for the rest of your life. I don't know, it can just get awkward when you're doing that bartering kind of thing. Five Tides says, I had a client in a local bike shop who sold a bay chair for the back of a bike, so I told him to put it on Amazon, then he did a review on it, etc. It sold really well, just a thought. That is a good idea, good niche. Bike things. Scott says, any money in selling domain names depends on the domain name. Some of them are very valuable. GoDaddy actually gives you a price now when you're looking at your domains that you've got registered. It gives you kind of an approximate how much it might be worth. Then you can sell it on GoDaddy. They've got an auction system, or you can sell it on places like Flipper. All my posh mates had a BBCB. Oh, I must have been posh. They were quite expensive. Phil, do you have the ability to automatically build them for hosting? That's a good question. I think you do, don't you? You got some system going on there. I'm going to put the link to the group, Facebook group, in the chat again if you missed it. So let's wrap up our chat about making money with WordPress. So yeah, we went through selling the websites. Make sure you use a premium plugin. Sorry, make sure you use a premium theme, I should say. Make sure you use good hosting. I would always sell the hosting to the client and say that you insist that the website is on your hosting, because if it's on their hosting, some other company's hosting, when something goes wrong, you get this back and forth situation where you're going, it's the hosting's fault, and they're going, no, it's the fault with the website. And yeah, it's a nightmare, and all that happens is the client gets annoyed with everyone. So if you've got control of the hosting, you can then deal with the problem yourself without having to worry about any third parties. In terms of how much you could sell a website for, it really depends on your experience. Once you've got some experience under your belt, then you can certainly charge 4 figures for a site, if not 5 figures, and I've done that in the past. I have been doing it for a while. I have got a number of websites under my belt. All my stuff comes from recommendations, so that's already an advantage in terms of charging a good whack. But then I can also talk about YouTube and that kind of stuff. Gives me a bit more credibility. So, but that comes with time. Once you've done some good sites and maybe run a blog, talk about WordPress with a bit of authority, then you can put your price up to a nice level where you're You know, you're not doing websites for a few £100 or a few $100. You're doing it for a few $1,000s. But yeah, I think that's about it in terms of the types. Oh, another tip that I will say is when it comes to building the website, when you're talking to the client, best thing to do is ask them to send you some sites that they've seen online that they like, you know, for inspiration. It'll give you an idea of the kind of look and feel they're going for. Don't let any graphic designers get involved. If the client says, I've got this graphic designer, he's going to like draw up a design for the website, go, no, we're not doing that. If they want to do that, then say, well, I'm not doing the site because that's not what I do. I take themes and I put them together, and I can give you a certain look and feel based on, you know, your inspiration, but I'm not going to copy a design, because for that they'll need their own theme and custom development, all that kind of stuff. You don't want to go there. And my other tip is don't be too over ambitious. You know, you go and see a client and they say, I want this, I want a booking system, I want a membership site, I want to host all my own videos, I want to sell events, and you know, when someone buys the event, I want to have a seating plan so people can actually choose their seat, you know, like in the cinema. And they'll say, you know, I want all these timetables for my events, so it's, you know, nicely laid out. And I want a timeline for the About Us page, show the history of the company. And I want e-commerce, and I want to be able to sell digital and physical products. I've got very complex shipping rules as well that I'll need to use. And basically the list will go on, and you know, there's a limit to what WordPress can do, and there's a limit to what you can do as a WordPress person. So just be careful if they're listing off a ton of different things. I mean, it probably can all be done. There probably is a plugin for all of those things, but once you put them all together, you can get yourself into a whole world of pain. And believe me, I'm talking from experience there. Yeah. My final thought on this, in terms of making money when you've got clients, is that some clients are going to be just a pain. They're going to be toxic to you and your business. Get rid of them. You know, not all clients are equal. Some clients, I find, the best clients are the ones that pay you good money, they pay you what you're worth, and they give you hardly any hassle. On the flip side, you're going to get clients that give you a ton of hassle, and when it comes to the invoice, they're late paying it, or they're just, you know, they're always giving you problems over money, and they don't want to pay you the proper price. They're always knocking you down, and get rid of them. It's kind of the 80-20 rule. You know, you heard the 80-20 rule? It's like a universal rule through the universe. And you can apply lots of things. So when it comes to generating your money, you'll find that 80% of your income probably comes from 20% of your clients. But also, you know, 80% of your hassle also comes from 20% of your clients, and it'll be a different set of clients. So yeah, get rid of the rubbish clients. Carl has got a website for sale on Flipper. We'll put the link in the chat, Carl. Let's go and have a look. We might want to put a bid on it. Up to $4,850 at the moment. Oh, Carl's got to go, so he may have just missed me say that. And he says, do you show the client the theme before they purchase your service? Generally not, no. What I would do is, I'd say I'm going to go away now and I'm going to start building a site, and then I'll start putting something together with the theme that I'm going to be using, and then go from there. I wouldn't mention it before. Scott says, how much would a site like Boot Boutique or Zombie Merch be worth if it went on Flipper? I don't know, maybe I should sell one and find out. Probably not a great deal. Barry says, Power Attack, how is that project going? Alex, it's going slowly. Not great. I haven't done anything on it really. The niche is wrong on that site. I'm sure of it. It's too competitive. Pets and stuff, too competitive. Especially being as broad as dogs. You know, if you go into cichlid fish, it's a little bit easier probably. Volta Hosting, I've never heard of them, sorry. Carl's going to add the link next stream to your site. It might be a few weeks next stream, Carl, so I don't know how long your listing's running. Put it in the group when it's up, and we'll have a look. Elliot says, anyone selling starter sites? Ahmed is. He's got some drop shipping sites. Have you used one online host for hosting? I've never used them. No, I would always go for SiteGround or someone like that. Link coming up. I don't think we've got any site reviews to do today, have we? Let's have a quick look. Oh, I have actually got one. I have got one. Which I think I might have done before, actually. But we can have a look at it, can't we? Mainly because I just want to do a transition. So yeah, this was sent by Peter last week on the email. I said I was going to do it this week, so I better do it. Elliot, bring me on the channel. Yeah, okay. Why not? Love to do a collaboration. I'm just having a look at your channel. So you like drop shipping and stuff. So I very rarely talk about drop shipping, so that would be something that we should definitely do. Elliot, drop me an email. My email is up there somewhere. I think it's still up there. Eagle at WP Eagle. Want to review a customer site? I'm not sure unless you got the permission, and we probably shouldn't put people's sites on here. Ahmed says, can I mention my active site link from Flipper here? Yeah, sure. That's fine. But yeah, I have got a site review, so let's take a look. Here we go. Transition. So the site we got is this one. It's not an affiliate site, just a normal sort of website. Here we go. Interactive flat panels, Yorkshire. Now that's a keyword that's going for SEO if ever I did see one. Hey up, 2. Good to see you. Okay, if the customer's up for it, Phil, then yeah, fine. So here we go. First thing, I'm sure this site does look familiar, so I think we may have seen it before, but there's a lot going here that I would adjust myself. First off is what the heck is going on with this menu? Why is it on 2 lines? It looks like there's 2 menus there. Some are similar, but some are not. I don't know what's going on there. I feel like I need to just inspect it. Ahmed, yeah, I'm happy to. I'm happy to do some reviews now. If you just put them in the chat right now, I'll do them. I've got room for 2 more. So that's Ahmed and A up2. We'll do those in a few moments. I don't know what's going on with your menus there, but yeah, that needs sorting. That looks weird and weird. There's like there's 2 cool Peters there as well. I can see that when I highlight. That's too light anyway. I mean, that needs to be a darker colour. Okay, I see the overlays, Gaz. Do they get in the way? I guess they do a little bit. Let me just adjust. It's going to crash. Okay. Some smooth transitioning here. There we go. Yeah, Bradbury, I do try and warn when a transition's coming. Yeah, there's something we're going on here, I don't know. This image is probably the blockiest image of a flat panel I've ever seen. I'd get, a nice HD image. Here we go. This, I can see the problem. Here we go. This is the problem. It's a Wix site. It's Wix. No wonder it looks terrible. No wonder it's not ranking on Google. So what I would suggest, scrap this, cancel Wix, create a site on WordPress. It will look way better than this, and you'll get it up in a few moments. I mean, what? There's like loads of white space. This button, does that? This looks better. And look, the internal pages, the menu's okay. Is it just the home page that's screwed? Eesh. Who are web folk? This big red text as well. I think it needs a bit of work. So, yeah, have you put your sites in the chat then, if you want me to take a look, or have you emailed me? I don't see any emails. No. Do let me know your sites, and I will I will do my best to review them. We've got 10 minutes. Come on, Ayup. Stick it in the chat. And Ahmed, come on, stick a site in the chat. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, it's not Wix Eagle, that's true. Although that sounds like a name for a channel. Certainly does. You want me to look at any more sites? Alright, let's carry on looking at this site. Got a shop here, look. This is a Wix shop. Yeah, that's that image again. It's. I better not zoom it. The sites look very different to this, don't they, on the YouTube adverts? Leslie says, can I send you a link? Yeah. No one else is sending me a link, so yeah, do it, Leslie. Have I got another 10 minutes? We'll do it. You get it in now. Matthew says, if anyone's just starting out, avoid the health niche, definitely. It's been horrible since last year. Yeah, Google did an update making health sites really difficult. They don't rank very well unless you're like a doctor or something. I'm just checking my email and seeing if anything's come in. Hello R7, good to see you. You're a little bit late, never mind. Yeah, I know you're busy at the moment. But did you see Ricky's video that he did for me? It's on the channel, been uploaded earlier today. Go and check it out. I know you're a big fan of Ricky. So it'd be interesting to know. Leave me a comment on that video. In fact, if you could all leave me a comment on that video, that would help me out, obviously. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on it. Okay, I do have a site. It's just come in right now. It's from Will. And it's a site we've seen before. Just replied to your email, Will. And he's made some improvements. A number of you regulars will remember the site. Let's take a look. Oh, you mentioned your site, dear. I missed it, Ahmed. Can you do it again? Did anyone else catch Ahmed's site? I missed it. But this site, yeah, let's have a look at this one. So, do you remember I think I've reviewed this twice now. And it's looking better. There was too much going on, remember? Do you remember before we had, you know, all sorts of different text and padding? I mean, it's still a little bit all over the place. You know, this padding should probably be the same as this. this font size, but it's getting there, definitely getting there. There is still like a lot, it just feels like there's a lot of fonts going on. A lot of like these things, your eye just doesn't really know where to go, I find. But yeah, it's getting there, it's getting there. I mean, let me have a look at this thing. What does this theme actually look like out of the box? So it's like a shop type theme. It doesn't even have a proper homepage. I don't want to play with settings. I think maybe you've chosen the wrong theme. I mean, it might be a bit late in the day to change your theme, but something a little bit more content focused, because you've got a lot of words and I don't know if you've got many products. There's a typo there. I'm just wondering, maybe your theme's not that good. Yeah, background borders and colours and stuff. Matthew says, Alex, if you lost 90% of your traffic, would you keep going or would you try a different niche? Probably try a different niche. Okay, so the site for Armored is geartackle.com. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much more I can say about this one. Try and keep a bit more consistency in your fonts and gradients and all these backgrounds, and there's just too much. And like stuff like this. Bill Gates started with a small business and is now one of the richest men alive. What? I don't know what that's for and why that is even there. Yes, he did start with a small business and now he is a billionaire, but there's a lot of people that start with a small business and are now bankrupt. So, and probably there is more people that have done that than have become billionaires. So, weird. There we go. Right, geartackle.com. It's beyond repair. Yeah, I think it might be. He has tried repairing it, but here we go. Wow, this is looking good. So this is Armored's site. I'm already looking at the site going, this is good. You know, it just gives you that feel straight away. You think, this is nice. So it's got guns on it, which is fine. Air rifles, look at it looking like they are air rifles. Is this a dropshipping site then? What is this site? Let's have a look at a gun. Is it dropshipping? It's a really nice site. I mean, what is it running? Flatsum, of course. Flatsum. Every Flatsum site I see, I like, it's nice. I wish Flatsum was a little bit easier to use. Is it better? I've not used it for a while. But yeah, looks good. Looks good. It is a lot of niches. I mean, any of these could be their own site, especially when it comes to affiliate. But if it's dropshipping, it might be better, because you can use ads and stuff to get traffic. Your archery is sort of encroaching on your optics a little bit there. Guns don't kill people, rappers do. That's very true, Elliot. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. So, but if you're looking for some niches, guys, come in here and just, you know, take any of these, and you've got a niche on like towable ropes. No, water sports could have to be a niche. Winterizing. Winterizing, is that a word? Okay, so this is a dropshipping site with US suppliers. It looks good, but as I say, or as was said in the comments, it is very broad in terms of its niche. It could be difficult to get SEO rankings. But, you know, if you find some cool products and use some ads, you'll be fine. I mean, Elliot probably is the best person to talk about looking at his channel. He knows all about Shopify and dropshipping and whatever. But we don't need Shopify. We can dropship with WordPress with sites like this, can't we? I think you've done some great work. I think if you're looking to build these sites and sell them on Flipper, I think you'll do fine, because they do look great. How long does this site take to put together, though? I mean, there's a lot of products on here. Using some plugin or whatever to pull in products. Yeah, everyone's saying it's a great site, so well done. Okay, so I've got 2 sites coming that I've got on my email. I've got Leslie and GB, which I'm guessing is AUP. Is Flatsma premium themey? It is. It's available on Envato. I don't know why I said it like that. So let's start with Leslie's site. It's just over here on my email. I'm sorry that you have to look at the side or back of my head. Just trying to copy and paste it. We'll do these 2 sites, then we're going to wrap up. And I'm going to see you when I return from holidays. This is Leslie's site. It's farewellpanic.com. Nice, simple looking blog site. You know, what is this theme? I wonder. Let's have a look. GeneratePress by Tom. I don't know, not really used GeneratePress. I have heard of it. Ahmed says on that last site he's been pulling in with data feed. So data feeder. Is there a particular plugin? Imported 40,000 products almost. USB Soul says, do you have any review video for eBay affiliate sites? I don't. So, in terms of, for this kind of site, which is, you know, a little niche kind of site, I mean, my first concern would be that, does this fall into health? If it falls into health, then it's going to be hard to get the rankings. It's just, you know, we've just been talking about it in the chat. Health is hard. From what you've done in terms of putting content together, the content looks good. I'm obviously not going to read this, but it looks nice and long. It's got some images which look good, laid out well. You've got bullet points, you've got headings, all that kind of stuff. So that looks good. I don't mind the color scheme. I'm not sure whether this pink and orange are working that well together, or whether this maybe just this text maybe needs to be white. But then, you know, this is all just my own opinion. I don't know if white is good. I don't know. That's up to you. I don't know. Maybe it needs to be a little bolder. Man, not that bold. I don't know. Generally, look, I love the logo. Hey, wait, why does it show the IP address on the extension plugin? Oh, yeah, it does. So that's server IP. There's nothing worried about that. Nothing to worry about there. I'm not sure if this featured image is too big. Might be. It's kind of big, but that's fine. I think it looks good. And I think you need to add more posts. My one concern would be that it's in the health niche, so that might make it difficult. Because these are kind of all health related articles. Ahmed says, how can I sell this and some other stores on different niches other than Flipper as well? Any idea? Well, you could set up your own kind of business selling them. You could reach out to other companies that sell sites like, as we just mentioned, Human Proof Designs. They sell ready to go affiliate sites, but they might be interested in doing ready to go drop shipping sites. They've already got a customer base and all that kind of stuff, so that might be another option. Okay, we're going to do one more site review. I'm wondering if you might be better to put some of your categories across the top here. I don't know what categories you're using. Doesn't say, but this, I'm wondering if, I'm always worried about these kind of comments. Is that a spam comment? I don't know. Avoid health. I lost everything too. A lot of people saying avoid health. So I know you haven't done too much so far. It might be worth thinking about it. I don't know. Are you going to promote like a ebook or something? I don't know. Just health. Avoid. Right, last one then. We're going to do oops. Got it here in my email. If you've not liked the stream yet, why not do it right now? You can just click on that like button. It's just down there. It doesn't hurt. Doesn't cost anything. We had a peak concurrent of 69 today, which is nearly a record. I think we've done more than 70 in the past, haven't we? Okay, so this is Minecraft. Although, to be honest, when I hit this site, it didn't feel like Minecraft. That's just my original. That's just my initial thoughts on this. It didn't feel very Minecrafty. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's this image. It needs to be more Minecrafty. And now I've scrolled down. It does look more Minecrafty. So that's pretty cool. Do you notice that PewDiePie, the #1 YouTuber, has now gone back to doing Minecraft videos? They get a lot of views. Minecraft is still a very big thing, so I think certainly a good niche to get into. What is this theme? Let's have a look. Oh, I can't detect your theme. I don't know what you got there. You're hiding your stuff. I don't know if you might get better with more of a gamey type theme. I don't know. It's something with this layout is not quite working for me, and maybe it just needs I don't know, to be boxed or something. It looks like a little bit spread out. I don't know. Can't quite put my finger on it. And it looks like you've published all your content in one go. I wanted to click on this. Look, it's blue. Looks like I can't. I have to click on this black read more. It's a little bit of a usability thing. I did it again. Look. I don't know if these blog posts need like a featured image or something at the top. There's not enough images going on. It's very texty. And yeah, you're definitely probably going to want to think about YouTube to really push this kind of stuff. YouTube is just perfect for Minecraft because there's so much Minecraft on there. You're probably going to get some traffic just by appearing in related videos. So the biggest YouTuber on YouTube creates Minecraft videos. So yeah, that might be what you want to think about. I'm not sure how well you're going to do with just a few kind of short articles like this. But it's a great starting point. I think, yeah, Minecraft could definitely be a good niche to get into. You know, if you want to add a few Amazon products, I'm sure there's a ton of Minecraft stuff in there to talk about. Yeah, loads. Mouse mats, sellers, figures, diamond axes, all that kind of stuff. Helen does proofreading, by the way. There's a few typos that people have spotted on the sites. But it's time for me to go. It has been fun, definitely. Transition. Have you enjoyed it? I know I have. It's been really good. I'm not going to be on for the next couple of weeks. Just have a quick look at my diary. And might better be a bit more specific than that. There may be a stream on the 7th of August. I might be able to squeeze one in then before I'm going off to Spain. So, yeah, check that out. But yeah, I'm going to go. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Like I say, I really enjoyed it. Site reviews were good at the end there. We had a good chat about making money online, or making money with WordPress, I should say, selling to clients, that kind of stuff. Anthony says, I didn't answer your question earlier. Well, Anthony, ask it now. Before I go, I'll quickly answer it. I do apologise if I missed any of your questions or comments. The chat kind of flies by me, and you know, when I'm doing stuff on the screen, I can't always see everything. Oh, Anthony says, how do you manage payments from your clients? Well, I use a piece of software which I think has already been mentioned earlier called Xero. It's great for doing bookkeeping because obviously when you take money and whatever, you have to do tax returns, and Xero helps me do all that. Also lets me raise invoices and synchronizes up with a bank account, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I use. I send an invoice and then I tell the client, pay me with a bank transfer or PayPal or whatever. Thank you all for all your support. Really appreciate it. Do check out the video earlier today with Ricky if you haven't already. Ricky from Income School, him giving his opinion on my site bestroofbox.com. I will try and enjoy myself on holiday, and I will drink too much sangria if I can. And thanks R7 Eagle saying have a great vacation. I don't know what a vacation is, but I will have one. No, I do. It's a holiday, of course. That's the proper word for it. Scott says only a few site reviews is better. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, Elliot, good to see you on tonight's stream. I will have a look at your channel, and yeah, we should talk. We could do something. I think it'd be good to get a dropshipping opinion. I did do a tutorial a little while ago on building a dropshipping site, so yeah, it'd be good to talk about that. Can you post a link to that Xero? Yes. I wonder if I've got an affiliate link. Let me just have a quick look. Probably not. Let's have a look. No, I don't have an affiliate link, so never mind. It's just Xero and it's spelt with an X. Thank you, Ayup. Very kind. Do all of you guys come and join us in the Facebook group if you're not in there already. I'm going to post a link to that one last time in the chat right now. Phil says his wife is a Xero advisor, so if you need anything extra on that, maybe hook Phil up. And I'll see you guys next stream. It will be 2 weeks' time. Hey, thank you very much. Don't say too much more, otherwise my head will get too big. I'm not that amazing. There are much better YouTubers out there. I'm sort of average, I'd say, maybe below average, possibly. But yeah, I'm going to do a countdown, and then I'm going to go. I haven't actually got an ending transition, but maybe I could end on a swoosh. Or no, we'll just end on the traditional countdown and go from there. Dos cerveza, por favor. They never say por favor in Spain, by the way. I don't know why. So, let me just come back to this screen quickly. We'll do one last transition. Then I'm going. So yeah, thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been really good fun. And let me find the button. The button is over here. 69 total concurrent viewers tonight, which is fantastic. The big finish is just simply a countdown, I'm afraid. I'm going to count down and I'm going to press the button on number 1 or number 0. 0, probably 0. Thank you all to my moderators. I wish you all a good summer holidays. I'll see you when I get back. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Gaz. Thank you, Anthony, and R7 Eagle, and all of you guys whose names are in blue. It's a shame we didn't see Stephanie tonight. I know she's got a friend that needs her, which is fine. Thanks for Carl for being on, although I think you've gone, but thank you for your input as always. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll see you when I get back. Good luck with your sites and have a day off work. It's summer. Have a beer, relax, get in the sun, enjoy yourself. I know I will be. I'll see you when I get back. What number are we at to? 2, 1. Bye.